My boyfriend was considered a prince charming in our social circle, but during my birthday celebration on a yacht, he pushed me into the sea just to impress another girl from our university, making fun of my fear of water. Little did he know, I suffered from aquaphobia. As a result, I ended up in the ICU while he managed to win over the heart of the campus belle. When I finally woke up, he was by my side apologizing, but I had no clue who he was. "Excuse me, do I know you?" I asked, completely baffled. The doctor explained that I had lost part of my memory. However, he kept insisting he was my boyfriend. I couldn't help but argue back, "No way. My boyfriend is Raleigh Landon." Everyone knew Raleigh Landon was his sworn enemy. My boyfriend was Justin Reed, a prince charming in River City social circle. He had always been wild and extravagant, spending money recklessly and surrounded by women. I spent 3 years with him, during which he treated me well and even proposed. But recently, he became interested in someone new. She was a young, beautiful college student with fair skin and an elegant demeanor. He couldn't resist her innocence and kindness. To amuse her, he didn't hesitate to push me into the sea on my birthday. Today, the sky stretched endlessly, a flawless expanse of blue without a hint of cloud in sight. However, the calm water unexpectedly turned into large splashes. I struggled in the water, feeling despair wash over me as I watched the people on the yacht. A girl named Jasmine Fox stood on the edge of the yacht in a white dress, her eyes innocent and bright. Seeing my distressed state in the water, Jasmine delicately covered her lips and smiled sweetly. Her smile was captivating. Justin also joined in the laughter. He was smiling brightly, and even his worried expression eased up a bit. By the time he heard my cries for help, I was already sinking. The sensation of drowning was suffocating. I had nearly drowned as a child, and ever since, I'd been terrified of water. I hadn't wanted to celebrate my birthday on a yacht, but I couldn't resist Justin's persuasion. However, when I arrived on the yacht, I found not only our usual friends, but also a beautiful stranger. Justin doted on her, serving her drinks and fruit, even giving her the first slice of cake. His attentiveness, which he hadn't shown me in a long time, struck me as odd. I immediately sensed something was wrong, but I never suspected him. It wasn't until he pushed me into the sea that it hit me. Justin had a change of heart. He watched me slowly sinking, leisurely lifting his sunglasses onto his forehead, squinting as he looked at me struggling in the water and began to mock. "Stella, are you really that helpless in the water? Quit pretending. Just come up already. Jasmine finds you entertaining enough. No need to keep up the act." The mocking laughter was grating. "Justin, it seems like she really can't swim," someone yelled out after sensing something was amiss, and swiftly tossed a lifebuoy to me, but by then, my body was already sinking. "Save her, Stella." The scene was chaotic, and several people worked together to rescue me onto the yacht, but even after several rounds of CPR, I didn't wake up. My body gradually grew colder. Justin started to panic, hurriedly taking me to the hospital and rushing me into the emergency room. There, doctors worked tirelessly for over 2 hours before managing to revive me. Justin breathed a sigh of relief upon hearing the doctor say I was out of immediate danger. If things had taken a turn for the worse, he would have been labeled a murderer. While he enjoyed having fun, he certainly didn't want to wind up behind bars. It wasn't until the next day that I woke up in the hospital bed. As I looked at the ceiling and caught the lingering scent of disinfectant, confusion welled up in my eyes. Just as I moved, a throbbing pain shot through my head. I lifted my hand to my forehead, grunting softly. Justin, who had just returned, spotted me awake and hurried over, gripping my hand eagerly. "Stella, you woke up at last. When you were unconscious the whole night, I feared you might never open your eyes again." I jerked my hand back suddenly, staring at him with suspicion while furrowing my brows. "Who are you, Stella? Are you joking? I'm your boyfriend, Justin Reed."